Comedian Alonzo Bodden has appeared on Leno, Kilbourne, Showtime at the Apollo, Last Comic Standing, and in more than a dozen countries, entertaining our troops. To pick up his DVD, just go to a DVD store or online, and it's called Tall, Dark, and Funny. Alonzo Bodden, welcome to the Bob Rivers Show. How are you?
Good morning. That intro was so good that I don't think I should do any interview. I should just leave. It's not going to get better than that. Thank you. Thanks for having me here. Good night.
If you had a TV show, what would you want?
I actually do have one. This summer I'm going to be on Speed Channel hosting a show called 101 Cars You Must Drive. That's right. See, what I did was I waited till gas hit $4 a gallon to get a car show. Well done. Because at $1.99 it was like, no, that's too easy. But at $4 a gallon, okay, let's talk cars. So, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be test driving and playing with a bunch of different cars and talking about them on the show. We started filming a few weeks ago. It's fun. We've got some really cool stuff, and we've got some hilarious. The funniest one so far is a Fiat 500, which makes a Mini Cooper look like a limousine.
I was about to say, some of the greatest cars in the world are built for snotty little Europeans.
Yeah.
How do you get it? They got to get convertible.
When we did the Fiat, I drove with my head through the sunroof. we had a ball with that one.
Nice.
But you know who just bought one of those was Jerry Seinfeld. He just bought one. Kind of a joke, but he needed something to go with all the Porsches.
Sweet. He has so many cars. And Jay Leno, you were on the Leno show. He has so many cars.
Yeah, Jay has the greatest collection in the biz. Tim Allen's a big car collector too. Tim has a lot of cars.
Well, I'd be curious. You're not like a Motor Trend type of guy. What would you say? What's your number one car right now? What is your favorite new car?
Oh, my dream car is always Porsches. Those are what I love. Yeah. So
you ever race?
No, I haven't raced. Nobody will lend me a car and let me.
Well put.
Alonzo, have you been to the factory in Stuttgart? It is an amazing experience.
No, but I'm going to go one day. That's on my list of things to do.
That's
you
a
guys
pilgrimage
have people
that
popping
Porsche
up
fans
from everywhere. I didn't even see that guy.
That's Eric. He's over
there. You guys
there.
in another room just asking me questions.
Greetings.
So, you are a resident of Los Angeles?
Yes, I live in L.A.
All your life, or from somewhere
No,
else?
I'm from New York.
Oh, wow.
From New York, yeah.
That's a big cross-country.
Yeah, I figured I could make the jump. I'm not a rapper. I didn't have to shoot myself. There was no feud. I was just allowed to go, so I went with it.
They let you in. Los Angeles, California, in the news now, a front-page headline today, and they say this is going to impact the presidential election probably. They have overturned their ban on gay marriage. Does that mean anything to you?
It doesn't mean anything to anybody except two gay people getting married. You know what I mean? That is the biggest non-issue. Let me tell you, gas costs $4 a gallon, and taxes are going up. The last thing gay people want to get married, fine. Get married, fight. Go to Walmart. I don't know. What do gay people, just really, I mean, it doesn't affect anybody. You know what I love about the gay marriage issue and the moral issue in politics? Like, everyone gets moral. So now the Republican side, they'll get all out of control over gay marriage, right? But with the, and then the Democratic side, they're okay with gay marriage, but they seem to have a little hooker problem. It's ridiculous. Just who cares? Let them get married.
People do what they do. Yeah.
They
How
do.
about focusing on the stuff that's really important?
Look, you know what's really important? Arnold Schwarzenegger's our governor, so who takes us seriously anyway? Honestly.
Well,
we elected a governor who can't say California. I mean, stop and think about that. You think we got problems with gay people getting married? George Bush is our president. That's why we're electing a new one. The one we have is broken. So,
do you have a horse in this race? Are you a big Obama supporter?
I was torn, and it's a tough one, as a black man, because on one side you have Obama, you have the brother on one side, then you got Hillary on the other side, who's a white woman. That's a tough choice for average brother to make right there. You're asking a lot for me to decide.
A white woman with a real broad base, if you know what I'm saying.
A white woman who's mad at her husband.
Yeah.
How easy is that?
Looking for a little get even, yeah.
But I had to go with Obama because Oprah supports her, and you can't argue with Oprah. You know how powerful Oprah is? Oprah has people who can't read buying books. That's what kind of power Oprah has. You think I'm going to argue with that? If Oprah says Obama, I have to vote for Obama.
Mm. And it looks like it's his. It really looks like he's got it sewn up at this point. But she keeps coming back like Night of the Living Dead. But still, they say there's no way the math is over.
Love her or hate her, you got to feel sorry for Hillary. Because Hillary she like years ago, she wanted to be president, and she started preparing and raising money and doing all the work, and she had no idea Saint Obama was coming along.
Right.
And I call him now. Have you ever seen the press coverage? Seriously, it's like today, while Hillary Clinton was being a witch, Barack Obama was walking across the lake feeding the orphans. So
It's true.
I saw that. So let me ask you about some of the other things that people care about. And actually, recently, John McCain was just here a day or two ago. He was in my hometown. He was out at Rattlesnake Lake. And he was talking about, it's kind of odd for a Republican guy, but he was talking about how he wants to do something about global warming. And he was standing in front of a beautiful lake next to an old-growth forest saying, they say he's just trying to distance himself from President Bush by actually, not wanting to destroy the planet. But do you believe in global warming? And do you think it should be a big...
This is my problem with global warming. Weatherman's telling me how hot it's going to be in 50 years. He don't know if it's going to rain next week. I don't know. And the fact that the Republicans have jumped on board makes me question the whole thing. But here's the thing with global warming. Isn't it just the latest thing to kill us all? Remember the bird flu?
Yeah, sure.
Weren't we supposed to be dead by now?
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I stopped paying my bills. I did. They said the bird flu's coming. I called Visa. Hello, Visa. Yeah, we're all going to be dead in a year. I'm not paying you. So now global warming. This year, global warming is going to kill us all. And I promise you, next year, something else is going to be coming that's going to kill the planet.
You stop paying your bills. Wesley Snipes stopped paying his taxes. You could see a pattern.
Yeah, Wesley's got, wow. How are you Blade and just decide I'm not going to pay taxes? You know what I mean? It's one thing if you're Joe and you work for Department of Sanitation and you just decide to join the Tax Revolt website and you don't pay your taxes, okay. But if you're Blade, if you're on TBS or TNT every day, don't you realize you have to pay taxes? I don't know. I don't know who his advisor is. I don't know who's on his team.
Is there a Mrs. Bodden or a Ms. Bodden?
I'm married to this career. I'm saying where do you find people these days? How do you
meet someone?
Everyone's hooking up on the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why they designed the internet, just to hook up. Really, eBay, that was an accident. Some guy was checking out a girl. He was like, "Hey, how much for that lamp behind you?" No, I don't know who'd put up with me on a full-time basis. I got issues.
Why? What would be you? You're a good-looking guy. You're obviously smart. You're damn funny.
He's fit.
Thanks. You know what it is?
You could pick a woman up and twirl her around over your head.
Hey.
Some of them like that.
No abusing women jokes. Don't get me started on that. No, you know what it is? It's the career. Women want you around. So, you guys come to work here, right? And you go home to your wife or girlfriend or whatever, and you get up, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm home by noon. I'm like, I got to go to work. I'll be back Tuesday. They don't like that.
No.
What's he doing between now and Tuesday? So, nothing yet.
But, another bachelorette party in the audience. All right. What are you going to do with all those condoms?
I love bachelorette parties at comedy clubs, but bachelor parties at comedy clubs, that's just wrong. I'm like, you need some new friends. They brought you to see me.
Are women who you go out with, are some of them maybe afraid of you because you're so strong
women,
and big?
Women aren't afraid of that. I'm harmless.
You're soft.
Well, I don't think of myself as big because I've been around guys who are really big. When you live in L.A. and you go on an audition for big guys and you see what big guys look like. I went on an audition, this is a long time ago, and Michael Clark Duncan was there. Now, let me tell you something. Michael Clark Duncan, 6'9", 320, with no body fat. I mean, the guy had 22-inch arms. Okay?
You know who he is?
Then you
From the Green
walk
Mile?
in.
I've probably seen the
From the
picture.
Green Mile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you walk into that room and they're like, big guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm here to represent the big guy.
I'll be playing midget brother to big guy.
I'm the big guy's agent. Somebody feed him.
The album is called Tall, Dark, and Funny. It's actually a DVD. And Laughs Comedy Spot is the place in Kirkland. Very nice to meet you, Alonzo.
Great to be here.
Thanks
Thank
for coming in.
Thanks, guy behind the glass. I like you, too.
Thanks.